Hi, good morning. Once again, I am in front of you to tell you something about the problem. One problem based on that the center tendency and dispersion. It is based on both. And questions I have already written on the board. This is the question. And these questions I am going to read this one. An analysis of monthly wages paid to the workers in two firms A and B belonging to the same industry gives the following result. So there are two groups of workers. Some workers work in firm A and some another worker work in firm B, and their wages are given. Number of wage earner 500 and 600. In firm A there are 500, in firm B there are 600. Average monthly wage that the mean wage of firm A is given by 586 and mean wage of the workers working in firm B is given by rupees 575, and variance of wages is given. Variance of wages means sigma square. Variance means square. Okay. If we take square root, that is standard deviation. Here variance is given, and then question is which firm A or B has larger wage bill? Which firm A or B has larger wage bill? So here we have to calculate what is the total wage bill of firm A and what is the total wage bill of firm B. We calculate, and which amount is large, then that firm paid larger amount of wage bill, we can say. Okay, so total amount of wage bill we need to calculate at first. And second one, in which firm A or B has greater variability in wage. Greater variability in wage means variability always calculate with the help of CV, coefficient of variation, sigma by x bar into 100%, that is the formula. So we calculate CV of firm A and of firm B also, and which one is greater, that firm has greater variability in wage, we can say. Okay, greater variability, not uniformity. Okay, greater variability means more CV. Okay, let's start to do this one. Okay, so for this, here we have given this one. So at first, computations you write. Computation, this one, or calculation you can write. And total amount of wage bill, total amount of wage bill of firm A, you calculate. So firm A means firm A suppose represent by x1 or xa bar and NA xa bar, or you can write this formula NA into xa bar. Right. This is the formula. Okay. NA into xa bar. It means NA is the number of workers in firm A and xa bar is the mean wage of the workers of firm A. And this is the total wages, okay? You know the formula, okay? Listen, from where we get this one? We get this one from this. X bar is equal to summation X upon N. This is the formula. And total sum of the value, X is equal to N into X bar. So from this formula, we can get total wages is this one. Okay? Now, value we have given. What value we have given? You write this one from A summation X A you write and N A into X A bar you write, and what is N? N is 500 into X A bar is 586. Now you calculate the value. So these calculations I am going to do with the help of mobile. Now, with the help of calculator, we calculate the value. Total amount of wage bill of the workers in Form A is this one, 2,93,000. And total amount of wage bill of Form B is summation B, that is NB into XB bar. And NB, number of workers in Form B is 600. And average wage is 575. And we get 3,45,000. So which amount of wage bill is large? Wage bill of Form B is larger. So you write total amount of wage bill of Form B is larger than Form A. One finished. First question is finished. And second question now. Second question, in which form A or B has greater variability? We need to calculate what? We need to calculate CB. Now, this is first part. And second part, we need to calculate CB for variability. So, coefficient of variation of variations of wage of Form A, that is CV of A, you write sigma A upon X A bar into 100%. You write this one. CB of A is equal to sigma A upon X A bar into 100%. This is the formula. Now, substitute the value. Here, this is sigma square, okay? After taking square root, sigma A we get. And that is what? What is the value? 9. This one, 9 divided by X A bar is 586. 586 into 100% you write. Now calculate the value. What value we get? We need to calculate. Value 9 divided by 586 into 100, you calculate 1.53. This is 1.53%. CV of form A is 1.53. And similarly, second you calculate, what you calculate? Coefficient of variations of weight of form B, you write. B, that is CV of B is equal to sigma B by XB bar into 100%. Now sigma B, 100 is sigma square and square root of 100 is 10. 10 by sigma bar, that is 581. 575. 575 into 100%. So what is the value? Now 10 divided by 575 into 100, what you get? 1.73. 1.73%. Now we are in the position to give or to interpret the value of CV. So what is the interpretation? What is your conclusion? Which CV is more? CV of the wages of form B is more than form A. That means variations or variability of wages of the workers in form B, in form A, in form B is more. In form B is more than form B. It means most of the workers in form A, they are getting salary, same salary, okay? Uniformity in the salary is there. But in the case of form B, some worker has more salary, some worker has less salary, okay? So now conclusion you write, okay? I am going to write conclusion. CV of wages, CV of wage of the worker of form B is greater than the CV of wage of the worker of form A. Therefore, there is more variability in the wage of the workers. There is more variability in the wage of the workers of B is more than A. Right. Finished. So in this way we can solve these types of problem, and this is also important for examination point of view. Okay, thank you.